Meanwhile, the CS2 market is crashing for a lot of discontinued skins. For example, this UMP45 Labyrinth from the Breakout Collection. It is a mil-spec skin in the factory new condition, and prior to that we've been selling for almost 3 years upon a Steam community market. Obviously these skins were always selling at around like what, 50-80 cents, somewhere in that area, even cheaper at certain times. As you can see, we've crashed a lot upon these graphs just in the past year. These skins have been accumulated, sold very quickly, and I really still believe that the Breakout Collection, these filler skins will be used up quite often, and they will be even more demanded. Upon third-party websites, you can buy these for only half the price. I mean, yes, this UMP is maybe not the most desirable one, but it's definitely a great investment that you can put in your storage unit. Forget about it. The Negev Desert Strike is just another mil-spec skin from the same collection, and also it has crashed in price quite a lot. As you can see, right now we haven't even really recovered, because at the end of the day, many people have bought these skins prior when these were manipulated, or whatever you want to call it, because during these times when prices were rising, a lot of people were accumulating them, and during the times where these skins are actually crashing, a lot of them get used up in trade-ups. That's at least just my own opinion. As you can see, the prices are all over the place. Well, one is selling for €1.46, which is kind of insane. I mean, there's obviously none of these listed, and that's why the cheapest one listed is for €1.46. It's definitely an interesting take, because nobody is currently opening Breakout Collection cases, or at least not in mass, so the supply of these skins is actually not getting generated. And ever since the gold trade-up update, the era has completely shifted towards these mil-spec skins. And to be honest, this is such an underrated skin, as you can see also from the Breakout Collection, but this time around a purple skin, and these are actually not very demanded. And I've always been thinking that these skins are kind of underpriced, selling at around for like €7, and on third-party websites you can grab these even cheaper. In the factory new condition, yes, these have not been mass manipulated, and definitely nobody was acquiring this skin up until this point. Are you tired of super expensive steams upon the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Upon Skinland you have the best possible market prices for these skins, no hidden commissions, at 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest WoW update, you can still trade your skins here and legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code RubyJetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you Skinland for sponsoring this video. As you can see, we're currently rising up on the markets. It is definitely very interesting ever since we've seen all-time highs of €8. As you can see, these have been rising to €8.36, and we're very close to these all-time highs yet again. This skin is definitely rebounding. It could definitely go lower. You should always do your own research upon these investments, because it is very volatile and nothing is guaranteed upon these markets. But as you can see, the minimal buy condition also looking very interesting. Also, the field tested condition is very interesting, since it's very liquid, and also in a field tested condition it's very expensive. Down the line, definitely not gonna outbeat the factory new one, but also a solid strategy if you're gonna buy them in mass or something. That's at least up to you. But that's kind of crazy. Meanwhile, some skins are crashing upon the markets. This skin went from €3.70 upon the Steam community market all the way to almost €9, selling for 8 right now. It's absolutely insane how many possibilities there are nowadays upon the market. It is time to reveal the winner of the P250 Lotus imprint giveaway. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck. As you know, once a week we host a giveaway, and I choose a random video that we've uploaded throughout the week. This time around we're going for yesterday's video, in which I talked about my worst investment in CS2, and it currently is still dropping till this day. Let's go ahead and paste the link. Let's start the draw. Let's get the comments. 133 comments. If you're early upon my channel, you have the most likely chance to win at these giveaways. And Jeff B1, congratulations. I'm taking this time to stock up on things I think look good, that I will play, and skins I enjoy. So he's buying play skins right now during this market crash is generally a very great idea, and congratulations to winning this skin. Next giveaway is this Orc Lapis Lazuli. If you want to participate and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below to be eligible, and put your Steam trade link into your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the skin right away if you win. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. Also, it is very unfortunate to see some of these skins being pumped and dumped just like this. I mean, they've been selling for €37, 74 pieces were sold, and right now we're selling for half the price, and on third-party websites these skins are even crashing further, which is kinda insane. Yes, it's just a mil-spec skin, but the supply of these is kinda limited, and as you can see, ever since the gold trade-up update, these skins have started to explode in price. It's absolutely insane in my opinion what has happened to the market. But to be honest, pretty much the same thing has happened to the Mac 10 Heat. As you can see, we've been selling for 35 euros up on the Steam community market, and right now selling for 17. That's the cheapest one listed right now. It is pretty insane how much the prices have crashed. I mean, we've been selling at 12 euros just 1 year ago. Generally speaking, yes, most of these skins have been only rising in price just because they were so demanded. And as you can see, we're currently slightly going back lower. I think it can drop even beyond that. I mean, it's definitely not the best trade-up skin in the world, but I think it does have potential for that. And also it's from the Phoenix collection, which is kind of cool, and it looks also very awesome in my opinion. I still hold my sort of brake lights. I have many of these from the 2018 Inferno collection. It's currently not getting targeted. The minimum wear condition was also pumped to 2 euros and 22 cents. 140 pieces were sold, but as you can see, it's pretty much a big roller coaster, this skin. But as you know, the faction new mil specs get used up for trade-ups very often, especially from the 2018 Inferno collection, which is very desirable in my opinion, and down the line the faction new conditions of these will be kinda limited, and as you can see, this float cap, there's only 2 options here, minimal wear and faction new. During this time, this skin was very stable, the sort of pullback from the Chroma 3 collection, also a mil spec skin, but it's the opposite, only well one and battle scarred are in existence, and it's definitely something very cool to consider. Battle scarred is selling for only 29 cents, and up on third-party websites these skins are even cheaper, and obviously it's way better to go for well one because it's gonna be like a faction new trade up if you're gonna use these full bars. And if you can set some buy orders and maybe snipe some of these skins, I think it could be definitely a smart idea, ever since over the past few months these have been used up in trade ups very often just because it's a very demanded skin for these trade ups. ROI is still very low for the new collections. They're not very desirable right now because a lot of people are scared of these armory skins nowadays because everything is crashing in the armory. But I've been taking a look at some of the ROI that we have been at. For example, for the M4 Fate we've been at 180% at a certain point in time. And at the start it started building very slow, just like any other collection. Slowly but surely have been saturated, right, with the markets and stuff. It is also very crazy to take a look at some of the ROIs from here. For example, the graphic design collection was at a certain point in time 250%. But reasonably, I think the new collections could reach all the way up to like 160% ROI. That's at least just my own prediction. It can definitely maybe even double, but I think we're not gonna go as far. And meanwhile, the ROI is declining. For example, the M4A4 Phallic from the Arabesque collection is currently also already dropping in price. It happened very fast nowadays with the market. Most people don't buy these skins to keep them or use them as play skins. They just want to quick flip, get some money out of the market, right? But for those people who enjoy these skins, it could be definitely something great to enter the market, but maybe not right now. You could still maybe wait a couple of weeks. The market could certainly go even lower, but I would not be surprised that if these skins start going higher, they could reach all the way up to like 60 euros in a field tested condition. But this is just my own opinion. Make always your own research because the market is, as I said, very volatile nowadays. And if you're interested in other CS2 investment videos, definitely go ahead and watch my other videos. Join our Discord community. The link will be down in the description.